home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Nicholson. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the Baylor Bears offense will take the field for the first time. He'll start this drive going to the air. Back open in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, they've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes so that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air, extending the play. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quick release by the QB. At the 45 on his way. Here he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Quick strike complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll go to the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds a man on the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply
looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some...
He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Bears! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for a man. It's Nicholson. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
He He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bears will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the air, it's Nicholson. He's got him. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Myers on the move. Finds space on the right. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Oh, they're after him. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Lofts one high and deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He'll bring it out. It's Jamison. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, he either didn't get all of it or he's the most accurate kicker in college football because he hit the crossbar and still it somehow went in. Great trick shot from 40-plus.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Looking downfield, it's Nicholson. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him. In that last play, is his 10th sack of the season.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
He's piled up 82 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard-hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really...
There he goes! Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Cowboys, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Nicholson. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Just keep slinging it. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here today.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead. It'll
be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly...
Turning it on!
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking to throw, it's Nicholson. Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Final play of the quarter coming. On third and long, he has to throw for it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Back to pass, it's Nicholson. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On his way back from the 20. He turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the marker. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
It's our coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
And that one stings. Man, this offense had an opportunity to go down the field, score, make this game awesome and super competitive. And they give up a safety and give the football back. I tell you what, they were already in a hurry. And a lot of things had to happen for them to come down the field and win this football game. Now, it's looking like an uphill battle.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. He's going to run it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the the 18-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Caught near the sticks. It's Finnegan. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Back to throw, it's Nicholson. This time on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays. They needed...